Good morning, Thistledewers. This is Judy from Thistledew Creations, and today we're going to flip through Popular Science magazine from July 1948. I received 5 or 6 of these from my dad, who received them from a neighbor whose husband recently passed away, and she's cleaning out all of the man stuff that her son doesn't want. And so these Popular Science I thought were quite intriguing as soon as I saw them. So Dad said, go ahead and take them, especially when he found out that I was going to use them to make videos with. So I thought I would do a male-oriented series and playlist and have it in June for Father's Day. So this book is from July 1948, and it was Mechanics and Handicraft Monthly. It wasn't called a magazine per se, it was a monthly. So there's just great ads, great graphics, mostly black and white, but then you get some color. That will make a great background for something. Paint your car for only $3.95. Amazing new brushless auto enamel you just wipe on with a powder puff. We're trying to get women to do it. Learn radio. Lots of things geared towards inventors and hobbyists in here. Add to how to get a patent. And it was a time when people were inventing stuff. It was all so new. Leathercraft. There's Charles Atlas. That's my favorite one. I'm going to do a whole series of Charles Atlas ATCs. I used to be into bodybuilding, lifting weights and going to bodybuilding shows. I never was in one, but I just think that's cool. I'm looking for the one with the picture of the 98-pound weakling getting sand in his face. I remember it. Be a building contractor. All around He-Man. Who was that? Doesn't say. I can't see anyway. Not as famous as Charles Atlas anyway. Exacto. Wear a form-fitting Miller truss. It's wise to go whizzer. Ride 5 miles for a penny. A whizzer bike motor. So we certainly have those now where it's like, well, it's electric, I think, now. The e-bikes. So I'm just flipping through these for you to see if anybody wants any of the pages or a full book. If you catch me in time, if I haven't torn into a book, I will sell a full book. It's going to be a little more expensive to ship a full book than just a few pages, but also always interested in swaps if you have something that I don't. Good luck with that, though. I've accumulated almost everything now. I find these want ad pages to be a good background, and I thought I might also use them to make ruffles. Look at the coloring on that one, how it's aged. I wonder why. Everything else is pretty white, and those 2 pages are browned. Maybe there was something stuck between those pages that made them change color. All sorts of great guy stuff. Mainly guy stuff. My dad would like these pictures. That's the era of car that he likes. The 30s, late 20s and 30s. Growing up, well, before I was born, Dad had a 35 Chev. And then we had a 32 Chev with a rumble seat when I was a kid. And then we had a 28 Chev touring car with the open sides that we all helped restore. That's a touring car, the open sides. And now he has mostly car. Well, he has a 22 Oldsmobile and a 34 Graham Page. It's a 34. And then I'm not sure what all else he's got. Got Granny's old car, which would be in the 80s, I think. So I grew up around cars. It's not all foreign to me. Not that I'm the expert that my dad is, but things don't seem so foreign as they do to some other women. Car things. Fire-resistant doors. Inventions. Let's see. Water joins fire hose. Mechanized baby carriage. It looks like a tank. That didn't take off. Container protects bait, and corn cutter cuts scatter. Oh, it doesn't allow the kernels to go everywhere. Collects them neatly in a small cup. Even these little things are cool to use on a card, on a collage. New entries in the Olympics. Matches. Microscopes. That's neat when you have, that gives me ideas. The fine print in the back, and then it looks like much bigger print, like it's under a microscope. That's kind of a cool aesthetic for a journaling card. And highlight a favorite word or phrase. The horn that shouts like a man. Loudspeaker. Tiny cars race like big ones. Toys for big boys. Cosmic rays. You can't escape cosmic rays. I don't imagine you can. Concrete slabs for building. Hints from the model garage. Lots of different tips and tricks. Motorcycle racing. That looks like a bit of a story. New tires that absorb the bumps. Creepers. Spanish sandals for beach or boat, and there's a template there to make them. I could try making my own sandals. Using a drill to turn the ice cream crank machine. The guy has such a satisfied look on his face. Bicycle boat build for two. So like a pedal boat. It looks like a pontoon. Good for the cottager. Keeping the home ship shape, all different tricks. Rubber boats, just for kids to play in, like a little mini swimming pool. Slicing your ice cream to make ice cream sandwiches. I still see that one on TikTok sometimes. And what was this one for the closet? Some closets are so shallow that you can't hang clothes on a pole. Metal towel racks supported by a hook are a good solution. Yeah, I suppose they would be. Different kinds of appliances. Toothpicks made of plastic. Little lawn fences made out of wire. Rooftop carrier, homemade. Lots of power tool tricks. Photography tricks. Dark room tricks. Lots of great graphics there. Cameras. Auto radio plays in car or out, so it's removable. I guess in the days when you went on a lot of automobile picnics, that would be handy. A switch near the phone cuts the radio. Well, we have that now, don't we? You're driving in your car and you're playing your radio and your phone rings and it answers it for you and it turns off the radio automatically. Who would have thought? Some ways to help you use a ruler to hold on to it. A suction cup and a clip on a triangle ruler. Things for the farm. Exhaust fans. Bait. A wooden dinosaur. A milking stool that also holds the pail. You're not going to kick it over. Kodak ad. DuPont ad. Nicholson files. Talked about that in the last video. Providence, Rhode Island, but also a factory in Canada in Port Hope, Ontario, where I live. Or where I work, sorry. I don't live in Port Hope. I work there. Champion, still around. Texaco, still around. In all 48 states. Weldwood, I still hear tell of them. Simon Eyes. Three-in-one oil. I'm simply melting. Rock wool insulation. Outboard motors, that'll be appealing to some guys. Spark plugs. Very cool books. Lawn furniture. We certainly still use that. For the few months that we can up here in Canada. Like I said in another video, I used to get my dad one of these every year for Christmas. These little toolboxes with the little drawers. Vintage boots. So if you're interested in a few pages or a whole book, leave a message in the comments and we'll get in touch with you. And if we haven't already torn the book up, we can work something out. Camels on the back cover, like they needed to advertise. July 1948. I hope you enjoyed the little flip through. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. But most of all, have a great day and happy crafting.